Okay. Fellow Nigerians, today should be a day of joy and remembrance, a day to celebrate the struggles of our heroes who fought to free Nigeria from colonial rule. It should be a day of gratitude to Almighty God for His blessings on our nation. On October 1, 1960, Nigeria gained independence to global acclaim as an emerging African economic and political power. Such was the potential that the Time magazine predicted the rise of a true African superpower that will lead the continent with pride. Our founding fathers fought for independence with confidence, passion, and determination to build a prosperous Nigeria that will stand alongside world's most advanced nations. Unfortunately, the tragic failure of leadership derailed this vision. Yet, despite these setbacks, Nigeria has always shown resilience. In 1999, we overcome military dictatorship and restored democracy, beginning a renewed journey towards prosperity, freedom, and justice. That journey helped us to build Africa's largest economy and strengthen our democratic journey. But over the last decade, under the APC incompetent, divisive, and corrupt leadership, Nigeria has been greatly diminished. By the end of 2007, our total debt was about 2.5 trillion, about 10% of our GDP. After President Obasanjo's government securing debt relief of over $30 billion. In 2024, Nigeria has become the largest economy in Africa and was primed to achieve middle income status. In 2015, for the first time, a ruling party was defeated in a presidential election, marking another milestone for our democracy. Today, the picture is bleak. Our total debt stands at about 175 trillion, nearly 50% of our GDP, without any improvement in the productive sectors. Nigeria has fallen to the fourth largest economy in Africa, behind South Africa, Egypt, and Algeria. Our democracy is now described as undemocratic. In just 1 year of this administration, 15 million Nigerians were pushed into acute poverty. Today, more than 150 million Nigerians lack access to basic health, education, water, or sanitation. This number grows daily under the APC government that pursues brutal revenue-driven policies while the welfare of its people are neglected. Nigeria now ranks among the lowest in the world in human development indicators. This government taxes struggling citizens and small businesses while indulging in extravagance. Billions are spent on new presidential jets, yachts, and luxury cars. They cost more than the entire 2024 budget for primary health care. The vice presidential residence was renovated at the cost of 25 billion, more than the combined capital budget of 6 major federal university teaching hospitals, and even the entire university research budget. Over 10 billion was allocated for building car park and canteens for National Assembly, more than the capital budget of Ministry of Science and Technology, at a time when science is crucial for national growth. Meanwhile, Nigerians pay more for everything and receive less. We now pay more for passport, permits, electricity, petrol, food, rent, and health care. Yet, power supply remains unreliable, food insecurity deepens, and UNICEF and World Food Program projects have predicted that 33 million Nigerians will face acute hunger in 2025. The government borrows recklessly, not for investment in productive infrastructure, but for wasteful consumption. Insecurity has further crippled our economy. Nigerians now live in fear of traveling on the road. Kidnapping has become rampant, with billions paid as ransom. Incompetence in security management has turned our country into one of most terrorized and unsafe nations in the world. Cronyism, corruption, and disregard for rule of law have scared away investors, while other African countries have overtaken us as a preferred destination for foreign investments. Despite this mismanagement, Nigerian potential for greatness remains. We cannot give up the dream of prosperous and a secure nation. What we need is competent, compassionate, and committed leadership. Our priority must be prudent economic management, investment in human capital, rule of law, and infrastructure development. We must mobilize our enormous resources to drastically reduce poverty and achieve rapid, sustained growth. We should learn from nations like China, India, Indonesia, and Bangladesh, which have turned around their economies through disciplined leadership and people-centered policies. Nigeria too can rebound, but only if we exit the path of incompetence and fiscal irresponsibility. The current administration's failure must not lead us to despair. They should instead fuel our determination to rebuild. Nigeria has the resources, talent, resilience to become an industrialized nation in a record time. With the right leadership, we can defeat terrorism, restore security, and guarantee Nigeria's safe communities where enterprise and social life can thrive. We must end a system where the leaders feast while the people starve. Where politics enriches a few and impoverishes many. The old politics must end, and a new politics of prosperity for all must begin. Against all odds, we will return Nigeria to a path of prosperity and justice. We will not relent. We will not be discouraged. The mission is clear. Nigeria will rise again. I call on political leaders to reflect on the crisis confronting our nation and reorganize this as a moment to transcend personal interest. We must reject corruption and bigotry and division. We must embrace a new Nigeria where leadership is defined by competence, compassion, and commitment. Despite today's challenges, the future remains bright. Happy Independence Day to all Nigerians. A new Nigeria is possible. We repeat it again? The first one is better. Okay.
Gentlemen,
A pleasant.